Welcome to another video here where I just flow and go with the things that are in my mind or past experiences, things that I've done, that I've learned, that has been passed on to me by other mentors. So let's get down to business. Talking about that exactly. I want to talk about giving. Freely giving. You know, damn, there's so much literally I can talk about that. And I've experienced both ends, you know, giving a lot, sharing without asking anything in return, and giving way too much. Sometimes, not even because people are asking. Sometimes because they're asking. Sometimes because you just feel or know that they need, and you just give, and with no proper exchange. With no proper exchange, you just give and give and give and give and give and give. And of course, this, mini lecture, if you want to call it like that, has to do a lot with the fundamental laws of the universe. This is the laws of the universe. You can study them at the Emerald tablets, or the laws of Thoth, the ancient god from Egypt. And then you'll come across with these understandings of the 12 universal laws. All right. There's one law that calls on exchange, the law of exchange, which refers to always receiving and always giving. All right. And to the same amount that you give, to the same amount you should receive. And there's this constant flow. A great example could be the beautiful exchange between plants and men, humans. What we exhale, plants take in, they absorb, and when they transform it within them, and then they transform it into oxygen, and they release the oxygen, and whatever they release, they give, we take. So it's this cycle, right? It is a cycle that we see in nature, and we see also in the universe. That's why this is called the universal laws. It is an axiom. I truly believe at the core of giving, just giving because you just want to give, especially giving to those that are not even asking. Those that ask, but those that they don't, in quotes, deserve it, or a better way of saying it, those that didn't do anything to earn whatever it is that you're giving. It could be your friendship, it could be your love, it could be I don't know, your whatever it is that you are, right? So I want to talk about both ends of the spectrum, which I've experienced them on my own. I grew up always with the idea that you should give first and receive later, right? You should always be on the lookout for the needs of others. And I know that this may resonate with a lot of you guys because you grew up maybe in a Catholic environment or in a very religious environment, which is the attention goes always on those outside of you. It never goes in the self-centered, because that's a sin, right? So if you think too much about yourself, about you're too conscious about you, how you look, your confidence, your self-esteem, whatever this that, they begin to shame you or make you feel bad, like, hey, why do you spend so much time on you when it's not about you, it's about them, right? You should give them to them, always look on the poor and help them. And it sounds good. It sounds like it actually makes sense in one aspect. So I grew up like that, and I neglected myself for so long. I was always thinking of the needs of others before mine. And I know already you're seeing the unbalance in that way of thinking, right? In that way of being or approaching life. So when you give and somebody didn't earn it, or somebody didn't even ask for it, you're making much more damage to them and to you and to the world than you think. So you think you're doing a good action. You think you're doing something good, something that will benefit the person that you're helping and even yourself, because God will provide for you, because you're doing a good deed. So it'll come back because it's good karma, which, by the way, there's no such thing as good karma and bad karma. Karma is karma, right? It's just what it is. Action, reaction. But that's actually another law of the universe. So, you think you're doing a good deed because that's how you've been programmed. That's what you've been told. But what you don't understand, and what very few people talk about, is that it's little by little, it's destroying you. It's taking pieces away from you yourself. And what very few people talk about is that you're damaging the person that you're helping, in quotes, too. You're actually creating more damage than help. Why is that? Because, like I said, on one end of the spectrum, I did it. Sometimes I continue to do it. But you have to check yourself before and ask yourself this question. Why am I doing it? Am I doing it because I want to be looked at as a good person? I want to improve the image of others that others have of me, or I want to improve the image that God has of me. If you're a very religious person, that you have to do good deeds so that you can earn your spot in heaven. That's a pretty fucked up way of living. Like always expecting something on the outside and always on the expectation. Like, I have to do this because I want to be a good citizen, I want to be a good Christian, and that's the only way I'm going to get to heaven. But you actually have no consciousness. You have no awareness on why you're doing the things that you're doing. I mean, you're not, technically what I'm saying is, at the very center, you are not a good person. You're just doing it because you're following the rules. You've been told to give food to others. You've been told to give your money. You've been told to give away your feelings and open up to everyone. And you've been told to do this, right? And to the degree that you follow the rules, you'll get rewarded. So again, I've done it. I've done it a long time, and always thinking, oh no, I have to be of service of others. It's always about them. What can I do? And then on one point, I realized, all right, I feel like shit. I don't have enough money for myself. And I'm here giving away my money to my parents, to my mom, to family members, to friends, to random people on the streets, and I didn't even have any fucking money, or my attention, right? Giving away, whatever, my time, listening to the problems of others, instead of paying attention to me, to my own problems, and working upon myself, right? Now, why do we do this? Have you ever questioned your actions? Where do they come from? Have you ever questioned yourself, like, why am I doing this? Where does it come from? Am I doing it because of I'm afraid of going into hell? Or is it because of ego? Hey, I sit right here in front of you telling you I've done it because of for ego. For egotistical aspects of me, right? Because I wanted to be perceived as someone who's good, someone who is, oh man, Pablo is such a good guy. He's such a phenomenal guy, always giving, he never expects anything in return. When in reality, sometimes I do expect things in return, which actually makes me healthier. But we'll get that in a moment. We'll talk about the others. For those that follow me right now, and this is the first video that you ever seen, I started a company called Style Systems because I started as an image consultant, right? And I was helping people, with their style and with their self-image. And I was giving away all of my time and all of my efforts and all of the knowledge that I learned, and I was giving away all the knowledge, right? All my work, basically, because I thought, well, they're gonna recommend me, so I would listen to anybody, because I wanted the attention. It was my own ego, right? So anybody that would reach out to me, random person, which still happens today, of course. Some of you, I know you'll resonate with this. Some of my friends. Random person reaches out to you and says, hey, fix my problems because I have give me your advice. And if I was trying to build a business based upon entrepreneurship and coaching, and of course image consulting, which is a consultant. What does a consultant do? He or she consults. So my consulting advice, that's my business, or that was my business, right? You have to pay for it. Shit. But a lot of people are accustomed to always ask and get, even the fucking Bible says, ask and you shall receive. No, ask and then earn it, and then you shall receive. God damn. So a lot of people, in my experience, like I said, I stumbled upon across these people that always ask, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. Even though I was making, free content, or I would, sometimes, do Q&A sessions or whatever. They would still want more, and in my head, I was thinking, okay, I have to give more if I want to become successful. I want to become like famous, or I want to have some sort of renown, and I want people to know me for the image consultant guy, right? And I was all in my head. It was pure ego, thinking, yeah, I have to give away all my products. Here you go. Even if it was just $1. For example, when I first released my first book, right, my first book, The Rules of Style, I was giving it away for free. I thought to myself, well, this is a marketing tool. But again, you have to ask yourself, why are you doing that? Are you doing it as a strategy? Good, yeah, shit, that works. With me, in my case, I was doing it because I was scared. I was not revisiting certain aspects of me, neglecting certain aspects of me, and I wanted recognition. That was all. I wanted recognition. It was my own insecurity, giving and giving and giving and giving. And it was not good.